Canon G7x reminded me yesterday of one thing, and I wanted to do this for a very long time. Today I want to talk about tech. There are so many videos on YouTube about what's in my camera bag by other bigger YouTubers, and I thought I'm never gonna do it, but I think that it could be quite interesting what to carry around while traveling the world for 1 year. It was everything but easy for me to decide what to bring on this journey. It was a very tough question, and I would say it was maybe the most toughest question I had prior to this big adventure. Okay, so traveling around the world for 1 year. What is in our camera bag? What you can see right over here is everything what we carry around since 3 months already. Honey, 3 months or more? 3 months and exactly 6 days. Let me maybe start with our main camera, which we use on a daily basis, with which I'm shooting right now. This is the Canon 90D, and on top of it is the VideoMic Pro Plus. Before that I used the previous model, and let me tell you that this was really a pain in the ass. This one is so easy to handle because when you turn on the camera, the microphone turns on automatically at the same time. It really happened to me that I started to record and film and forgot to turn on the microphone as well. So this guarantees me now that there is sound at all times. Sound is a very good point because the microphone jack of the Canon 90D, when was that, honey?
In Melbourne.
In Melbourne. So the microphone jack of the Canon 90D was broke in Melbourne, and for this time I used the Canon M50. No, not with this lens. This is the Tamron 70-300 to get some really nice, cool close-up shots, which you can see right over here in this video. I used in Melbourne the Canon M50 with this lens. That's a kit lens, 15-45. It really is a super bad crap lens, but I mean, it does the job, and it saved my life in Melbourne because I couldn't use the 90D at all. I also brought another lens, which is the Canon 50mm. The reason for that, it got a really nice bokeh. It is lightweight for traveling, and you can take some really good pictures with this one as well. I also left all the prime lenses I've got back in Germany at home because they are way too heavy. I mean, we got the Sigma 18-35, the Tamron 35. It's just way too heavy for traveling around the world. You know this one already, the Canon G7x. I would say that this one gives me a slightly better image quality compared to the iPhone. I'm using the iPhone 11, but I really love this device, this phone, because I mean, it is always in my pocket and I just can swipe and boom, there is the camera. So I use the phone quite often and the G7X as well, but the reason for that is quite simple. I'm using the G7X because I mean, this one is lightweight, it's small, I can fit it easily in my pocket as well. And when I'm shooting some time lapses, I can use this one, I can use this one, I can set up the Canon M50 as well, maybe with the zoom lens at the same time, which makes everything much more efficient. But there's also another reason for that. Let me show you. You know, I don't really have a stand for the phone, and I can't really... What I can do with the G7X, and I do that quite often, I can just put it up like this and shoot a time lapse, but I could also use the flip screen to give it a little bit like, you know, different direction, different angles to film and shoot a time lapse. Which leads me to my last camera we're using on this trip, and this is the Gopro Hero 7 Black, now attached to this, I don't know how you can call it, but this saves my life. Because, to be honest, I bought the GoPro Hero 7 Black 3 times within 1 week there is also now a video for that story. So this thing really saves my life because it never can get under the water and sink. This keeps it always on the surface of the water. That's for that. Of course, we got several different mounts, the head mount, the chest mount for the GoPro, the suction cup. We haven't used any of these yet on this trip, especially this one, because this one, I mean, it's a dome, it's like for underwater photography, which divides the surface from above and under the water. It's lightweight, but it's like quite bulky, and I don't really know if you use this one on this trip, but if you want to take some cool GoPro photos in the water, definitely need this one. My most favorite mount of all is the suction cup, because I mean this one you can attach to everything, to a window, to a car, and you get really nice cool angles, perspectives you wouldn't be able with such a bigger camera. I mean you would, but for that you need definitely complete RF equipment. What else we've got? Oh yeah, the last device which can take videos and photos, and we should not forget about that, is our drone we use, the Mavic 2 Zoom. Bought it just when it came out, and we also got these ND filters from Cinema Pro. By the way, these are the only ND filters I brought with us on this trip. I don't have any ones for the Canon 90D, neither the NN50, or do I regret it? Yes, maybe a little bit, because we had 1-2 circumstances where I would have used an ND filter, but they are not that expensive and I might buy one on this journey. For the drone, I also got a second battery. I got 3 batteries in total, but I mean, weight and space, so 2 batteries should be totally enough. Also a really cool, nice accessory for the batteries for the drone is like this small adapter, because you can attach this one to your drone battery and you can charge any USB device with this thing. We used this one already in Thailand and we really needed it because I ran out of battery, Fabienne as well on their phone. We were driving along the border of Myanmar and Thailand. Here is a video if I can find it. And we didn't know where to go, so we charged our phone, opened Google Maps, and we were saved. What else? Yes, of course, I got a lot of batteries for all the cameras and the drone as well. Fabienne got the MacBook Air 13-inch from 2014, which is... How happy are you with this MacBook?
Not happy.
Yeah, you can use this one, I would say, probably only for emails and writing stuff, because this is very slow. I mean, it's already 8 years old and it's the lowest, cheapest model I could get back in the days. And this one here I'm using and editing also these videos here and the videos for my clients is the MacBook 16-inch, the lowest model as well. I am happy with it, but sometimes could get a little bit more power. Maybe update on the newer model after this trip. What have I forgot? Oh yes, storage. Storage. Very important topic, especially when you're doing videos on YouTube every single day. I'm using this 5 terabyte HDD from LaCie. Yes, I glued this USB-C cable permanently to the store, because I mean I don't want to detach it. 5 terabytes backup, and this is the SSD from SanDisk, 2 terabytes worth I using for editing these videos here. And by the way, I keep all of the footage I shot with every single camera from every single day. I don't delete anything. So far I got 2 terabytes left, I think, on this device. And if I should run out of storage, I, yes, also bought a server, which I installed back in Germany right before we left for this trip. 16 terabytes should be on it. I have not used it yet. And I also don't know if the upload speed is fast enough for it. But if I run out of storage, I can just empty this one and upload everything onto my server. This camera right now is mounted on an Amazon Basic tripod, as you can see right here. For the everyday videos, I'm using this 5K Gorilla Joby pod. Am I happy with this one? Nope, I'm definitely not, because I mean, when you use this, especially every single day, it gets super loose, and this is already my third Gorilla pod. If you know any alternative, please write a comment below, and I will check it out, because I mean, it is really not it does the job. But for my edits, I'm using the Bose Quiet Comfort 35, especially in an airplane. It makes a huge difference in noise cancelling, because you really don't hear anything around you. And I'm also using my AirPods, second generation, wireless and light and small, which I can fit in my pockets at all times. I forgot anything? Oh yes, the camera bag itself, and I also got a second bag for a particular reason. So let's maybe say you want to carry the drone and this big camera, and you are in Thailand and you want to do kayaking from one island to another island. What can you do to protect your electronic devices? A dry bag. Very easy, you put everything in it, fold it, seal here 3 to 5 times, and just clip it here together, and this bag keeps all your devices dry. We used this one already in this video right over here. I'm also using such small pockets within my camera bag, because I got one only for camera batteries in general, and one for cables only. These are not all the cables we carry around. We got even more, and to make sure that I don't have a total mess in my camera bag, or in our camera bag, we're using such small pockets. When you're traveling, you shouldn't forget about your Hangover Kit. No, this is not really, has not really a purpose. I just had this bag left, and I'm using this for all the electronical adapters. We also only have one here for Australia. I don't know where it is right now, but it just looks like that. It's really a small one. And when we want to charge, we only can charge one device at once, which makes it a little bit difficult at some point, but I mean, so far we had no problems. Oh, and maybe one last thing, the camera bag itself. I'm using here the Tarion Pro whatever. I also made an unboxing video of this one. I will put it right over here, or maybe in the description below. Why this camera bag? I mean, there is not really a specific reason, particular reason for that, but I really like that I can access my MacBook here from this side. So it's not really visible, and you can easily access it from the side when you're on the go, in a plane or in a train, and you want to edit. You can really access easily to it and edit on the go. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe, like. I never did that. It's so stupid in the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. I will clean everything up, no worries.
You gotta do.
Yeah.
That's all good.
10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'm done.
Quite interesting looking at all that stuff there.
That was our roommate. He's super friendly. You know, it feels a little bit awkward when someone doesn't know you quite well and see you talking to a camera with all this equipment here on the table.